Hello.
Hi everybody. Good job on completing the first 2 weeks of this class. You're halfway done. We're almost there. So keep up the good work. What we wanted to mention is that we are constantly available for virtual conferences, but we are not going to move to any synchronous online office hours or anything like that because we have students from all over the world that are taking this class, and we want to be fair to all of those students, and we just feel like a synchronous time would not work for everybody. So please know that we are available whenever you need for a one-on-one virtual session. Think of it like office hours, and just let us know what times work for you, and we're happy to meet with you if you need help with anything. But I will mention that texts and emails are still the fastest way to reach us. We can get back to you in less than an hour, and a lot of times it's less than a minute.
And considering that we live together and we're married, if you text one of the two of us and that person does not know the quick answer, we have the resource available to get the quick answer. And we can always swap off texting. If you text one and you need to text the other, just switch phone numbers. So this is a reminder that we have a lot of video resources available, not just these introductory videos. We have the pre-lecture videos that I've been recording. They're short, but I try to put some information in there. We have the spectroscopy resource videos. We have the labs that we recorded for you, specifically the kit labs. We had a lot of fun doing those. They're really fun to do. YouTube keeps a track on the number of video views that we have. So some of them you've checked out, most of them you haven't. So please check out those videos for help.
So I wanted to talk to you about synthesis, since we're kind of moving into the part of the semester where most of the reactions that you're going to be looking at, most of the labs you're doing are synthetic reactions, and you want to make sure that you do your theoretical yield calculations correctly. I'm in the early stages of grading the first labs that have those calculations, and a number of students are doing them incorrectly, so I want to guide you to your Gen Chem, and remember that theoretical yield requires stoichiometry, and stoichiometry requires moles, which requires a molar mass off the periodic table. So make sure you go back to your Gen Chem notes and look up how to do theoretical yield correctly.
And another about the spectroscopy problem. So I've been helping a few of you, guiding a few of you through via text and email. I've also done some video conferences, and I'm more than happy to do more. I've posted 2 of the video keys, so I've decided not just to do a printout key with all the information, but also to do step-by-step video keys for those. So you're welcome to check those out, and if you need help, feel free to send me a text or email, and we can set up a video chat.
Finally, I've received a few questions about the final exam that's coming in the last week of the class, which is the week of July 13th through 17th. What I want you to know is that you don't really have to study for this final exam. It's open notebook, and the questions are going to be based on the techniques that you've been learning, so basic technique questions. There's also going to be common data analysis questions, common calculation questions, and of course spectra questions and safety questions. All of the answers should be found within your notebook, so I wouldn't think that this should be a very high stress exam. The one big important thing to remember though is that you're only going to be allowed one attempt at the exam, and you will have to answer each question as you go. You will not be able to go backwards and redo a question. You have to answer the question before you move on to the next one.
I encourage you to ask questions ahead of time before the final exam if there's anything that you need clarification on. I would like to add that I am grading the lab reports, the first round of lab reports, so I hope to have them with some good feedback to you somewhat soon. I'm using the rubric built into Canvas to give the numerical feedback, and then I'll be attaching a file with some handwritten notes for me. I'm grading them all on my iPad, so each of you will have a file to look at for specific comments.
And I've been grading the non-formal lab reports, and I just want to mention that I usually use the annotations to make comments, not the comment box. So you do have to go in and follow the instructions on how to look up the annotations that I've been making so you can see where your points have been lost.
Okay, that's all for us for right now. So if you have any questions or comments or concerns, please feel free to send them in. Use the resources we have for you. Stay safe, Stay home, wear a mask, wash your hands, social distance, so we can all get through this together.